Okay, you all, let's have this lunch and learn live stream. As you can see, I'm on my way to the gym. So let's get this in under 30 minutes, right? As you all are coming in, make sure you hit like and hit share. I just listened to the Jerome Powell with the Federal Reserve, and want to give you an update on the economy. As I'm typing in Jerome Powell, I said his name is not what I was looking for. Um, to forewarn you about the upcoming economic crash that we will experience, right, and how to prepare. So come in, right? This is an impromptu live stream. I finished listening to the Federal Jerome Powell talk about the state of the economy. I want to comment on that. So let me give you all about 2 minutes to come in. Hello, Romy Rome. How are you, King of Kings? Thank you for tuning in. Hello. Hello, Sharon. Gigi, hello. Hello, Gigi, son. Love that name. Butterfinger. You gotta love that, right? You're welcome, Butterfinger. Hello. Monica K. Hello to you as well, Queen. Milwaukee Ghost. Hello to you. Double D, Dana Dangerfield. Make sure you all hit that like button, right? So we can notify everyone that I am live streaming. Hello, Purple. Gotta love that, right? Hello to you. Good morning to you as well. And she says good morning to everyone in the chat. 1 second. Let me check this text message. I have a lot of people enrolling for the home-based business, right? I'll give you all some more information on that. People are looking for paycheck pay raises right out of their paycheck, right? People looking for $600 or more out of their paychecks. I'll give you more information on that as well. So that's our intro. We're going to dive right into this. We're at the 3-minute mark. Hello, Luther. Again, you all hit that thumbs up. And home-based business, where people are getting $600 or more every pay period, right? I will give you more information on that as well from every paycheck, whether you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, right? How to get a paycheck pay raise without working overtime or getting a promotion. So where this economy is headed and where it seems like the dollar is headed, right? Every dollar counts, right? Every dollar counts. And cash is, as I fix my lips, pretty much trash, right? I'll tell you why. Grand risings to you. The Patreon roaming Rome is, again, you all make sure you hit like and hit share to notify everyone that I am live. Also, while I'm in my email, I may show you all some of my new designs. I think I'll do that too, right? I think I'll do that too. So, Romy Rome, thank you in advance. And you all comment, tell me where you're from, right? Hello, Queen Gwen. Thank you, Queen. Gigi, thank you so much. She says, thank you all for joining. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to this channel. Real quick, that's for you, Romy Rome. That's the link for the Patreon membership. Thank you in advance. And real quick, while I have my email already up for Romy Rome, I want to show you all some new designs that I've will add to my merchandise account here on YouTube. Probably by the end of the day, because I am going to the gym when I finish with this. So I want to thank you all for liking. We have 162 people in. So this is Elevation. So if you're watching this live, let me know your thoughts. This is the only time I probably ask for it, because you are in the live stream. So you see the double one, the V8, right? Sean, I could have made the I a one, but I just liked it better with the double ones. That's the new Elevation t-shirts that will be added, right? Elevation, it's time to elevate your level of thinking physically, emotionally, financially, and mentally, right? Those 4 areas. Also, and this is what I was live streaming about yesterday when I was informing you all that whenever you see 1111, right? Whenever you see those angelic signs of communication from the spiritual world, it's time for you to put on your creative caps, to be creative, to consecration, consecrate. It's kind of hard for me to get that out. Speaking of consecration, Libras, do you know that the 15th and 16th are the days that the moon enter into our zodiac sign, which is today, because I am Libra, and we are supposed to be in consecration to return our tent back to the Lord. So whenever you see 11:11, that means you need to meditate, visualize, consecration, and have application and revelation. So Libras, 15 and 16, no alcohol, no sex. Work on yourself and chakras. Get your spiritual being up, earthing, sun gazing, if the weather permits, right? So when I saw 11:11, these are the creative concepts that I had the next day, right? All of this bring your subconscious mind, and it can bring you $1 million ideas, right? Or $1,000 ideas, right? So this is my other inspired design. I told you all about the pin code. So you see the 4 wands, right? The pin code is to get a paycheck pay raise. So even though it states I am here, but this is the triangle. So on this side, for financial independence or increased cash flow in your life, right? You need a paycheck pay raise. You need the P's for paycheck pay raise. So I probably will change this for pen and investing, but right now I just have this for t-shirt purposes. The I, this would be the I side for investing, and the N on the bottom is networking, connections, network marketing, connections. Connections can create your future level of promotion, right? So networking is very important. Riches and wealth is never achieved solo, right? It's never achieved solo. You need a team of people. You need a team of knowledge. And also you need information and education with that support system to apply. And there's one more thing that I have. This would be my clothing line, brand name, right? So right now, for example, you see my merchandise account here on YouTube, but now it's going to be where in the back of a name tag, you may see another, a t-shirt name, that company's brand for that t-shirt. Now you're going to see my brand, which is, I don't think it's showing that well, but let me just try to explain it. It's royalty, right? Royalty apparel or royalty wear. That comes from 1 Peter 2 and 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So you have the 3 ones, right? 111 apparel. That's royalty. And you can see, 2 sides of the triangle, right? 11 apparel, 1 Peter 2 and 9, you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, right? Set apart. You are kings and queens. So you will see that in the labeling in the future weeks of the t-shirts that's coming in. So everyone that's saying hello, just know that I'm highlighting your name and I see you and I'm speaking to you. So let's get right into this now that I'm at the 10-minute mark. And also, again, the home-based business has a $99 credit, right? $99 credit. So the regular price was $229 to join to get that paycheck pay raise. Now the regular price. And if you are a partner with me in the home-based business, please make sure that you are promoting this as well, right? If you need more information or you want a video on how to promote, I know Gwen, for example, is in the home-based business. And Gwen, if I didn't send you in a group text as already, and some of my other people that's watching this live in the replay, right? Thank you, Brittany. She said she really liked the artwork. Thank you so much. If you want more information about the home-based business, text my business cell is 601-720-2063 and text HBB. So I will have that on the ticker as well as I'm live streaming. Okay, so where do I want to start? Let's start with the Jerome Powell, right? The Fed chairman and his response to inflation and the monetary policy. I also saw something today that people were getting bad gas, right? I may share that clip if I can find it. People were getting bad gas at gas stations, and their vehicles, right, were just had to go in the shop. They just call it maintenance problems on their vehicles. So I may share that clip with you all as well. So although gas prices are high, it seems like it's very well downgraded and people are getting bad gas that's causing maintenance and vehicle problems, right? But let's listen in on this again from Federal Chair Jerome Powell.
But I think we would agree that there's a significant housing issue in Indian country, and I'm not sure I have the answer.
So if you have, if you have any ideas that pop into your head about how we can, I don't know, incentivize is the right word, but how we can engage the private sector to do some housing so that they would be more inclined. And look, I get their point of view. It's not traditional. They don't have the kind of collateral that they would have with fee property. So it is an issue. Look, I appreciate what you're doing. I'm about out of time, but I just want to thank you for your work. I appreciate you being in front of the committee today, and good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks, Senator Tester. Senator Shelby from Alabama is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you. Chairman Powell, we've been talking about inflation, and it's not going to go away, I think, for a while. So we're going to continue to talk about it, and you'll be concerned with it. In June, U.S. inflation accelerated at its fastest pace in 13 years. Consumer prices increased by 5.4% from a year ago. Americans are now paying higher prices for many of the goods and services that they cannot do without. The buying power of the dollar has diminished over the past 40 years. I'll give you some examples. You know all this. According to the Bureau of Labor's Consumer Price Index, $1 today is 7 times less valuable than it was in 1970, 3.5 times less valuable than in 1980, half as valuable as 1990, and 1.5 times less valuable than 2000, which seems like yesterday. Recently, the price of commodities, as you know has increased swiftly. The price of agricultural goods, commodities has increased. Corn by 50% from a year ago. Wheat by 17%. Soybeans by 54%. The price of metals has risen. For example, copper, which is used everywhere, has increased 43%. Aluminum has increased by 47%. Energy prices, as you know, again, have grown. The price of crude oil has increased by 70%. Gas prices are up 45%. In the automotive industry, prices for used cars rose 45% in the past year, 10.5% in June alone. Airline tickets are up 25%. The cost of milk is up 7.5%. All of this on the rise. At this point, the Biden administration continues to claim that the increases in inflation are temporary. I, along with others, believe that this could be the sign of things to come. We hope not. For instance, economists surveyed by the Wall Street Journal this month forecasted higher inflation for the next couple of years. Throughout the 70s, as you will recall, high inflation crippled consumers with rapid and sudden price increases. Many of those conditions exist today, such as loose monetary policy and significant government spending. If we fail to take inflation seriously, Mr. Chairman, I'm concerned that our nation could be faced with the same challenges of years ago. Yet in the midst of the increase in consumer prices, which I've just related, the Biden administration is proposing trillions more in government spending. The Fed's ability to maintain price stability is threatened, I believe, by actual or inflation or the expectation of inflation. Chair Powell, my question is this. Taking all this into consideration, which you have data that we probably don't have, do you believe that this nation, our nation, is facing a real problem with inflation? And if not, why not? How do you justify it?
So I'm going to pause there. Gigi's son, thank you, Queen, the highest spiritual number that there is, and a natural man's number of 999 super chat. Thank you so much. She says, appreciate your knowledge, Queen. The shirt designs are beautiful. Thank you so much. And I speak that will return to you multiplied, right? It will return to you multiplied. It will circulate back to you, back to its point of origin, multiplied, and with extreme joy and extreme use, right, to you speedily in the same manner in which you gave. And so let's break down these inflation numbers, right? 14 years of the highest inflation, what we just heard. So the dollar has lost 7 times its value, is less valuable, 7 times less valuable since 1970. Now, you all should know why if you've been following me, right? 1971, the dollar became dead. I also have a video to share with you all about that as well. And since 1980, 3.5 times less valuable. Since 1990, additional half times less valuable since 1990. But let's at the 7. It's 7 times less valuable since 1970, right? 777. 1.5 times less valuable since 2000. So you're adding to the 7 times. Corn is increased 50%. I didn't get a chance to write down wheat. I think he said 17% for wheat. Soybeans, 54%. Copper is up. So if you're invested in copper and precious metals, this is great for you, right? Copper, 43%. Aluminum, if you are invested in aluminum, 47%. Energy is up. You all probably see the increases of your utility bills as well, right? How many of you all, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, see an increase of your utility bills, not just your groceries and your gas? I'll put yes or no, right? Whether you're watching this live or on the replay, make a mind message connection. Crude oil is up 70%. Automobiles purchased, vehicles, 45%. And then an additional increase of 10.5% in June alone, right? The airlines traveling, 25% increase in milk, which I do not drink milk anyway. It's not healthy for you, but it is up 7.5%, right? Or I'm transitioning off of milk, sometimes if I want a bowl of cereal, I will consume it, but that's it. So Gigi says no, she sees no increase in her utilities. Okay, Eliza says yes, she have, right? With crude oil, with energy up, right? That's coming. This is why I'm educating people about the opportunity to get a paycheck pay raise by adding government tax exemptions to your paycheck, because as an employee, you only have 9. So with the dollar depreciating at the fast, rapid rate that it is, right? Why wouldn't you get more money out of your paycheck to help you sustain these inflation prices? The prices of our everyday goods and services and the depreciation of the dollar is happening at a faster rate than whatever your pay increase may be on your job. So let's listen to this video about Robert Kiyosaki, right? And his viewpoint of Roman Rome says almond milk with cereal, almond milk. Okay. Monica says yes. She's seeing utility prices. So let me share this with you all as well, right? Because I am providing you our financial education, right, and information, right?
What's his name? I forgot his name now. Good friend of mine, but I'm having the Biden effect. He says live debt free. Are you crazy? In 1971, the US dollar became debt. So every time I have a chance to buy real estate, I borrow as much money as I can. So I think I'm about 1.2 billion in debt because debt became money in 1971. But what these other goofballs are saying is that get out of debt, live debt free. Well, that's a choice you make. So I just don't do that. I own a lot of real estate. And every month I make millions of dollars a month in cash flow, and I pay no taxes because the tax system incentivizes people who use debt.
Let's pause right there as he's going to circle the 11,000. It's my numbers. Let me pull this back so you can see it. And I paid no taxes because the tax system incentivizes people, right, who use that. I'm going to slow it down for you because I'm in teaching mode. So everything they teach you in school is pretty much BS, right? See, the tax system incentivizes people who use debt. That means it rewards people, but you have to know how to use debt. There's a such thing as good debt and bad debt. I don't care what Dave Ramsey teaches you. Good debt is let me let the video explain and then I'll elaborate more. Let me let the video finish and explain.
People who use debt. So everything they teach you in business school is a bunch of BS. You know, I mean, the real guys like Trump, I know Trump's not popular, but he's a good friend of mine, and we're in debt up to our eyeballs and we pay no taxes. So that's what we teach, and it's different than everybody else. I'm not saying having a stock portfolio is right or wrong, but there's other alternatives you can do.
Okay, so he uses his debt as a tax-free incentive is tax-free money once you use debt to invest in assets, not liabilities. Now, assets such as real estate investing, getting rental property. He said in that video, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, that he's about $1.2 billion in debt. That money is tax-free, right? So why are you giving 30% in taxes out of your paycheck? And again, the home-based business has a credit special incentive of just $129, right? From the normal price, that's a saving or discount of $99 because the regular price is $229. And so you get experts once you join the home-based business to analyze your paycheck from the IRS and see how much you're overpaying in taxes so you can bring more money home, right? Every paycheck, every pay period. Now, another thing that I want to share with you all is Robert Kiyosaki's intake as well. And before I do that, I'm going to share this video with you all that I talked about. It's only 2 minutes, but be careful, right, with your gas purchases, right? Again, gas prices has increased 45%, but there is some bad gas, so be careful, right? Stay woke. You know, if someone's telling you they went to a certain gas station and then now they're having vehicle issues, just know that that's probably more than likely true. So let me just give you this update. Make sure my volume is good.
After a day of all those problems, the couple says they filled up at that same gas station and faced the same car troubles. Our Rochelle Turner is live for us tonight with this exclusive update. Rochelle?
Good afternoon. Anna Ario says it was going to cost her thousands of dollars to get her car back up and running. She made a stop at this gas station right here behind me, and I've been making calls to the company who owns the station and the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, who's still trying to figure out exactly what happened. But we have now learned that the company is going to pay for Anna's repairs, and she says it wouldn't have been possible if she not had made that call to KPRC, who made this all happen. For the past 2 days, Anna Oreo has been using her brother's car to get around town.
If it wouldn't have been for him, I don't know what I would have done.
Her 2015 Audi A7 is at the shop waiting for repairs. Oreo says it all started on Tuesday. She and her husband stopped at this Exxon gas station at the corner of FM 529 and Baker Cypress Road to get some gas. They drove to a gym down the street, and Ariel says her car started acting up.
The whole actual car was shaking.
They opened up the hood and tried troubleshooting the problem themselves, but it still didn't work.
My brother called a friend of his, mechanic, and he said that it was possibly the gas that we had just pumped in it.
On Monday, we first told you about the problem at the same gas station. Many people had no idea what happened.
We noticed something was up. We didn't think much of it. Started the car, moved like 10 feet in front. Next thing we know, the car just stopped.
We spotted these yellow bags on some pumps at the gas station. A spokesman from the corporate office told me the fuel was redelivered yesterday, and they are running a full investigation on what happened with the Department of Licensing and Regulation. Ario says she is happy she doesn't have to pay for the repairs, but feels like the problem could have been prevented.
And it's very...
So that's just a FYI, right? Be careful of this gas. Again, it's expensive, but it seems to be watered down in some places. So keep your attention on that. Be aware of that. Ava Williams, thank you so much, Queen, for becoming a new Patreon member. And Patreon members, I just uploaded a video for you all in the group last night. If you have not watched that video, watch that video, right? It's about the year of the ox for China. If you know anything, China is currently the dominatory country or the Asian countries monetary. And this is where cryptocurrency is coming in. And so I gave you all some insiders, Patreon members information about a crypto that's tied to the ox, right? Again, this is China's New Year, the year of the ox. Is celebrated every 12 years in China, and a cryptocurrency that's connected to the ox. So make sure that you watch that, Patreon members, if you have not already. Humble Minded 111, you know, they got my attention. I love that. From Poland, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. So let's talk about the NBA, right? The NBA and its subliminal messages about the future of cryptocurrency versus cash. I told you all last night that, let me see, that if the Bucks won, that cash, more than likely that the crypto market will be either stable today or down. So that's exactly what happened. Crypto, the majority of crypto is in the red. So when you look at Milwaukee Bucks, right, a buck related to a dollar, you say, give me a buck, right? Maybe that's what we used to refer to it. But a dollar or cash is also known as a buck. And so Milwaukee Bucks loses, right? Crypto, Bitcoin particularly, is down 3%. Ethereum is holding at 1900. So those are the top two, right? And everything else, pretty much, Dogecoin is at 18 cents, right? BNB and some other smaller cryptos are the only ones. Chiliz, that's in green today. So I also have, Chiliz is actually up 7%, right? And I love that logo, that triangle, right? And also my Patreon, if you are new joining like Ava is, I also have a video about Chiliz as well, and also the top 6 cryptocurrencies that will be used by the World Economic Forum once this economic system converts from cash to crypto. I've also been telling you all about HBAR, Hedera Hash Graph. It's in the green today, up 5.45%. So we do have some in the green, right? Particularly the ones that I like, and that's in my personal portfolio. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and I do not give financial advice. But I want to share this with you all. One of my followers, his name is Nick S. He made a comment to me that I was not aware of, that if you look at the address for the Milwaukee Bucks Stadium. So Nick S., if you're watching this live or in the replay, right, thank you for bringing it to my attention. The address is 1141, right? You can see it in your right corner. This is about as big as I can enlarge it. 1111, right? Vale Phillips Avenue. So if you all knew that, put knew that. If you did not know, put didn't know. All 4 ones, as we have Humble 111 coming in. So I thought that was interesting, right? Construction cost $524 million. That's 11, but it did increase to 565. And so we know that they have not lost a game at home. So their address is 1111. I'll copy and paste it for you, to their stadium. So the power of 1111, right? Said didn't know, did not know. So thank you, Nick S. Wow, exactly, did not know that. So whenever the Bucks prevail, usually crypto is in the red, right? So I'm looking for a Phoenix win, not because I'm just a Phoenix fan, right? But because I'm ready for crypto. Because you know that Phoenix is representation of the 1988 Economist magazine that shows or predicts that cash, right, the US dollar world reserve currency, will return to its normal state of zero, and it will burn, right? So at this point, people, again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice, but what smart people are doing, right, is converting their cash, right? Converting that cash into assets, right? What smart people are doing that's up to date, there's no what going on, is they're converting their cash into assets. Assets like cryptocurrency, which will be the next currency system, right? Get ready for, and let me share this with you, assets like physical silver and gold and or copper or aluminum, right? Platinum. Donnie says buy low, sell high, right? And so this is the Phoenix bird, and you see the Phoenix here, you see the 10, you see the Stellar Lumas, you see 2018, which equals 11. Get ready for a world currency that was predicted in 1988, right? And you see US dollars burning, which means that the dollar will return to its normal state, back to zero. So those that are invested in cryptocurrency are ahead, right? Or they are at the foundational levels of this investing, right? And so with that being said, I want to share with you the last clip of Robert Kiyosaki and his belief that when the FEDCOIN is released, that Bitcoin will go or crash to zero. So I want you all to listen in with me. And I want you to give me your thoughts on his opinion about that. Again, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we do know that the FedCoin is in the works or in the making. So let me share this with you as well. And just know it takes a lot of time and research, right? Grace, okay, so he don't believe it. Okay. It takes a lot of time and research for me to get these articles, pull the videos, take you to the exact clip of the videos. So, I can try to make my live streams timely and manner. So everyone that's a Patreon member and supports your channel and gives a super chat, I do appreciate that, because it takes a lot of time out of my schedule and day to bring you all and research this information. So thank you all the Patreon members and all of those who give the super chat to support the channel, the knowledge, and the information to help prepare you and your household for your financial future, right?
One prediction I hear is that when FedCoin comes out, you don't need Wells Fargo, you don't need Bank of America, you don't need Goldman Sachs anymore, because we'll be completely communist. We'll be 100% central banking, central planned economy. Checks right now. One prediction I hear is that when the FedCoin comes out, you don't need Wells Fargo, you don't need Bank of America, you don't need Goldman Sachs anymore, because we'll be completely communist. We'll be 100% central banking, central planned economy. So that's what I'm watching right now. And I don't know which way it's going to go, but I think we'd all better pay attention to what happens when the FedCoin comes out.
So he did admit he doesn't know which way it's going to go, right? But we all better pay attention. One thing I do agree with, we will be communist, meaning that, the money will be directly from central banks. This is why Wells Fargo has announced that they're cutting out the personal lines of credit, the HELOCs, right? The home equity lines of credit. You're going to see other credit cuts as well, not just with Wells Fargo, but with Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, all of the big banks, right? Because again, in that Jerome Powell interview, they also discussed that it took $300 billion of taxpayers' dollars to bail out the banks in 2008, right? And they asked Jerome Powell, will this economy, will we be in position to do that again? Also, for those who have not watched that interview today, you need to watch it because it talks about that people or persons over the age of 55 are at higher risk of not having jobs return and to be more subtle are in need to receive ongoing universal basic income, UBI, and government assistance for persons over 55 age and over. So I told you all months and months ago that we are shifting to a new economy, economy with technology. We're shifting from cash-based system to crypto-based system to digitalized systems. A whole new artificial intelligence, right? And they're moving toward millennials and younger people to take over these jobs and to build this system and to do the mining and who can understand the currency system, reset and understand crypto and digital dollars, right? This is where this is shifting. So if you are 55 years older of age, I highly recommend, right? Because your jobs are the first ones to be outdated. They're even stating that Social Security may increase right now because of inflation. So the government is just giving this money away. I read an article also on yesterday that's stating that people can see tax refunds deposited. So you might want to check your checking account if you were on unemployment because you may have overpaid, right, and unemployment taxes, and they are refunding people for their overpayment of your taxes if you were a recipient of unemployment for 2020. Humble Minded 111, thank you. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I pray that that money circulates to you and is multiplied and it comes back to you with the same speed and efficiency that you circulated it out with increased enjoyment, right? So now that you are in alignment and agreement with the universe, I can speak that over you. We can be in agreement and it will happen, right? And so upon the production of a FEDCOIN, right, Jerome Powell, CJ says, why do I feel I have no clue what because you probably don't. Not everybody has a financial education and not everybody can grasp it. Like I tell people, you have to have the foresight and you have to have the patience to see that this economy is changing. So you may not have a clue what I'm talking about. I'm a teacher, I'm a financial educator. And if you're not a student of the economy or you don't understand or you haven't read or invested in books, right, then you won't be able to comprehend, right? You won't be able to comprehend. So it's because of your lack of financial intelligence that you don't know. CJ, so I hope that you do some research and that, maybe you can position yourself financially. I don't know. But I'm speaking in plain English. This is as plain as I can get it. I can teach this to children and they can understand. As a matter of fact, children do understand most faster than adults when I teach them about credit, crypto, and cash flow, right? Because their spirits are open. They haven't experienced it. And what you teach them, they're not going to debate or try to be argumentative. They're going to take it for what you give. So this is Fortune. The Federal Reserve says is close to weighing on the role of crypto will have in the U.S. money supply. Again, they are shifting from debt-based dollars to debt-free dollars. So the Federal Reserve is definitely right looking into, and Federal Jerome Powell, a digital dollar as cryptocurrencies at a critical point. So if you're not converting your cash, and some people are in a negative cash flow because I discussed inflation, right? Thank you so much. He says, yeah, I told my nephew about you. Thank you so much for spreading that information, right? And Dana Double D, thank you so much. $9.99 is the number today, seems to be. your knowledge and time. Thank you so much. And again, I speak that over you as well. I pray that it returns to you, circulates back to you, multiplied with increased enjoyment, with the same speed and efficiency and the same joy and happiness that you gave it out, right? So you all also let me know your testimonials. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate that. Let's just go ahead and block that, right? Let's block that, right? We want to keep our vibes on the same alignment and vibration in this family. So again, if you want to know more information about the home-based business, where people are, let me share this testimonial, then I'm signing out. I'm getting as much as $600 more out of every pay period, right? For some people, it's been maybe $400, right? But all is well, it's an increase without working overtime, without getting a promotion. And when I just discussed the inflation numbers, right, you got to see what's ahead. Everybody's on 999 today. Okay. 999 today. One testimonial from yesterday, she sold $111 before the 11th, and exactly on the 11th, she received a contract that's an additional $1K a week. So that's a testimony I received yesterday. Congratulations to her thoughts. I tell people all the time, favored money is better than labored money. What is favored money? Favored money is when you give into the source that's given to you, and you become into agreement and alignment with the universe. And the universe works in your favor, right? The gods of the universe works in your favor to bring you unexpected, right? Unexpected income. This is a testimonial for one of the members that joined the home-based business for $129, receiving an additional $416 every 2 weeks. I looked at my pay stub. Looks like I'm going to be getting a 208 every 2 weeks. Again, additional 416 to her household. She wanted to know what was her next move, right? A 36K loan. There's the number 9. There's my double one, or 1,001K in mortgage, right? So of course we tackled that personal debt and that personal loan first. See, these are strategies that Dave Ramsey doesn't teach you. He tells you to go get a job instead of showing you how you can get more money out of your current job. Thank you, Gwen. She says favorite money is better than labor money. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now is the best time to have a home-based business. So text me 601-720-2063 HBB to get started. Now I'm going to go exercise. Make sure you get your water, H2O today, and eat healthy and drink healthy, right? I'm going to go exercise, and I probably live stream tonight. Thank you all for tuning in for the Lunch and Learn. Thank you all for the super chats, my Patreon members, my intelligent people who commented and gave a positive mindset and just came in to say hello and hit the thumbs up. Whatever you did to support the channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you all have a great, great remaining rest of your afternoon. I'm signing out. Here's to your health and your wealth, right? Your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. Queen out. You all have a great, great afternoon.